Hey everybody, I hope you had an awesome day. I've just come back from Brisbane and on my way home I was trying to think of tips that I can give you for your business, and as I was listening to a podcast it dawned on me I could actually give you tips on how to podcast. So it was podcasting was something I put off for years because I didn't know how to do it. It was felt so complicated and complex, and I just didn't know what software to use. I didn't know what you do a podcast episode about. It just all seemed overwhelming, so I didn't do it. And I was listening to an online course that Russell Brunson did, and he set a content challenge where we just could produce content daily, and one of them was to produce podcast episodes. And he actually told us the software to use and how to do it, so he took the mystery out of it, and I'm going to share that with you today. So if you download the app called Anchor, Anchor, you can actually sign up for free, and when you sign up it gives you access to be able to start recording your podcasts. So my podcast image was actually a photo that I threw together probably longer than that, maybe 5 years ago now, when I used to work at the property development for the property developer in Surface as a paralegal, and I just threw my Jade Start Secrets podcast logo over the top, and I took the complexity out of it. My aim was to keep everything so simple I didn't talk myself out of it. So I bought the URL, I created the logo. The next step was to create my intro music. So I went on a royalty-free music site, downloaded a song that I really loved. It was actually the first song I came across, and it was called Start With Yes. So I was like, okay. So I downloaded it. I recorded my introduction over the top of the music, and I'll go into why I recorded what I recorded as my introduction another day. But I just used Adobe Audience because I have an Adobe subscription, but you may be able to use iMovie, or there's plenty of other software out there for that. And then I went into Anchor, and you can actually just hit record, and then it stores all the different things that you say into little files, and you can go into the folder and select which audio file you want to throw together, put your intro music in there, and then get started. Oh, my bulldog's had his dinner. He's come to say hello. But the biggest obstacle I found was knowing what to say for the very first podcast. So I remember I started recording it and I was freaking out and I didn't know what to say. So my husband comes racing into our room and he gets this and he puts it in front of me and he goes, "There's your audience. Just talk to him." And this is a little monkey we got from Thailand one year. I cracked up laughing and I just started talking to the monkey. I knew that I wanted to communicate my story, so I just started talking about my story, and eventually the flow just came, and now I'm able to record all of my podcast episodes one take. I just have maybe a little bit of pre-thought. I don't have notes or anything, and yeah, it's super easy now because I haven't overcomplicated it in my mind. So I'm gonna set a challenge for you to create content daily, and if you want to start a podcast, download Anchor and just start recording. You don't have to publish them until you're ready, but you can publish it all that to iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everything, all through the app Anchor. Hope you'll have a great night, and thanks for listening.